on right now, but you know that's neat. That's interesting to see.
Cool.
Could be Wally.
Could be.
We are looking at a few showers in South Texas. There's not a ton of activity, but South Texas and up in the Panhandle, the focal points for the rain. This is more so because of an approaching front up in that part of the state. But down in South Texas, this rain, you can mirror it to where the moisture is located in the state. That's where the moisture is. High pressure is moving overhead. That's why we've had the showers today. This will pull in drier air around it over the weekend. So while there may be some showers, I don't think quite as active as it's been the last 2 or 3 days here. This high then swings off to the east over Florida, and that position brings in more moisture, and that will raise the rain chance just a little bit into Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll keep the isolated stuff through the weekend, then raise it to widely scattered activity on Tuesday/Wednesday of next week. Tropics now. We're going to spend a lot of time on this section of the forecast. 2 tropical waves out in the Atlantic. Not worried about either of those. Central America, though, this is where the focal point will be. A 50% chance, medium chance for development over the next 7 days, more likely into next week. And note this other area of possible development. What we've got going on in Central America is the development of something called the Central American Gyre into next week. This is the wind flow 4,000 to 5,000 feet up. And you'll notice over Central America, again, this is next week, there's just a broad counterclockwise flow. And within this flow, little pulses of energy are going to be rotating around it. So it's possible something develops in the Western Caribbean, possible something develops in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. That's the development zone. This doesn't show you direction, so it looks like it's pointed at us, right? But this is only showing where development could happen. As we start to look at the modeling on this, again, take this with a grain of salt. We're still really early in the forecast game. A lot of the models, the European, for example, want to ride that Central American gyre and then get tugged up to the north. The trend is a northward movement on whatever is developed there. And the reason for that is going to have to do with the upper level winds. That high pressure moving toward Florida opens up the Gulf for that northward movement. And then a trough of low pressure mid to late next week will help pull whatever's down there to the north. So I don't think at this point we're just completely not worried about this. It's going to have to be watched for sure. In terms of the forecast process, where we're at right now would be akin to if you're putting a big puzzle together, dumping all the pieces out and you're starting to just make groupings, little piles. So we're not putting the pieces fully together yet, but we're getting there with respect to what the overall picture looks like. 78 tonight, partly cloudy, warm and humid. Tomorrow going to be up into the middle 90s in the afternoon, partly cloudy with a few isolated showers. Marine weather, some light chop out there, 4 to 12 knot winds out of the southeast and 2 to 3 foot waves. Fall begins on Sunday. Wouldn't know it though with the forecast in the mid 90s. Few little chances for some hit and miss showers into the middle portion of next week. And then I dry us out after that, despite that tropical system, because right now, if it were to pass by to the east, well in the Gulf of Mexico, that would send in drier air. But we're not there yet. There's still plenty of uncertainty. That's just what it looks like today. The updates as we get closer to the mid to late parts of next week, a lot more clarity.
Like everything, you just keep watching here, and you're going to give them the information they need every day.
Well
day by
ahead of
day.
time. Yeah.
Exactly. Alan, thank you. So